Thank you for that, Neil. Our second speaker of the evening is Mr. Noah Kreider. Come on up, Noah.
A little bit taller than Neil was. All right, so I want to welcome all of the family, friends, and teachers to Rika's 2018 graduation. Getting to this point has been a big struggle in my life, and I'm sure everyone else's here. I have found that while I was enrolled at Whitney, which is where I first started high school, can you guys hear me okay? Yeah. Okay, good. So I found that when I first started out at Whitney High School, I was actually really struggling. I always knew I was a smart kid, but I personally didn't do well. I started getting no marks, and I was kind of scared I wasn't going to graduate. And then I convinced my parents to actually let me come here. That took a lot of convincing since I wasn't academically doing well. But since I came here, I've gotten no worse than a B, except for this year because I started running a tech support business. So that took up a little bit of time. You'll have to forgive me. But I came to Rika and I absolutely thrived. Socially, emotionally, academically, and everything that really makes high school the experience that it should be. Everyone that I know has fears of some kind, whether that's you being alone, starting a new job, trying something new, or a new challenge or endeavor in your life. Everyone has that fear. When I was 10 years old, I was diagnosed with complex, sporadic, familial hemiplegic migraines. That is the biggest mouthful anyone will ever say. But essentially what that means is every time I get a migraine, I don't get just a normal migraine. I get a migraine that has stroke-like symptoms with neurological defects. Because of that, when I was 10, shortly after I was 10, I had to be taken to Sutter Memorial in the intensive care unit. While I was there, I was essentially told that anything I ever wanted to do in life, like being a firefighter, police officer, I know I don't look like either of those, but anything I ever wanted to do in life, including driving, actually wouldn't be possible for me. And that actually really hurts hearing as a 10 to 12-year-old. And so I spent a lot of time focusing on what I couldn't do. And that really sucks. I know there's a better word for it, but sucks is what comes to mind. And so I found that when I put my heart in the right spot, and I trusted the right people, and I talked to the right people, that having those fears really, and listening to them, isn't where you want to go. You want to go somewhere where you feel like your future is going to be enriched. So when I was just 16 years old is when I finally realized all of this, so it had been a few years. I decided I really wanted to start a tech support and cyber solutions business. So I have actually, thanks to Rika, been able to successfully run this business, grow my client base, and make a living off of it. And so without the relationships in my life, that the people that told me I could do it, and myself believing that I could do it, I wouldn't be anywhere near where I'm at now. Successfully, emotionally, financially, whatever you can think of. So this actually brings me to my senior quote. It's written by a Christian songwriter, Zach Williams. The quote is, "Oh, fear, he is a liar. He will take your breath and stop you in your steps." Now, this essentially means that if you do listen to those fears, if you follow fear in your life and you don't follow those that give you strength, you will not go anywhere. You'll be completely stopped. You won't have any success. And that's not the life you want to live, and that's not the life I wanted to live. So I stopped listening to my fear. I stopped listening to those that told me I couldn't, and listening to the voice in me that told me that I could. And that's what I think everyone needs to do. I know everyone has that voice in their head that says, you can't do it, you shouldn't do it, you're not going to be safe, comforted, you're not going to end up on your feet. But if it's what you're supposed to be doing, if wherever you want to go, if that's where you're meant to go, you will land on your feet, and it might not be instantaneous. Sometimes things take time, and I know in today's day and age, time and patience is not something a lot of people have. Go on Highway 65. Seriously, don't go on Highway 65. Yeah. Don't miss the opportunities you've always wanted to take. There's times in everyone's life that you won't be able to take those chances again. I would highly encourage you to take the chances that scare you, to take the endeavors that you don't expect, and to do things that you want to do and not listen to that voice that tells you no. So congratulations, RICA class of 2018, and go out and do something that scares you.